Data collection and analysis. Scenarios.
Now that you've seen the different types of data, let's explore two scenarios of data collection and analysis. At the end of the scenarios, you'll be asked a few questions to distinguish between the different types of data: nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio.
In the first scenario, the university's Student Affairs Office wants to understand the students' participation in extracurricular activities and their preferences. They conducted a survey and randomly selected 35 students from various majors to participate. The Student Extracurricular Involvement Survey aims to gather comprehensive information about students' extracurricular activities and preferences, enabling the Student Affairs Office to enhance the campus experience and offer a diverse range of extracurricular opportunities. The survey includes questions about the number of extracurricular activities the student is currently participating in, types of activities the student is involved in, satisfaction with the variety of extracurricular activities offered on campus, impact of the student's involvement in extracurricular activities on the overall campus experience, sports activities the student is currently involved in, area the student participates in with relation to arts activities, types of activities the student participates in if involved in volunteering and community service. You can capture all of this information in a spreadsheet. Now, see if you can help the Student Affairs Office by answering these questions in order to analyze and categorize the data in the survey. Which data type does the number of extracurricular activities students participate in fall under? The number of extracurricular activities students participate in falls under the ratio data type, as it represents a continuous numerical scale with meaningful intervals. On average, students participate in approximately 2 extracurricular activities. Ratio data allows for meaningful ratios and proportions. For instance, if one student participates in 2 extracurricular activities and another student participates in 4, we can say that the second student is involved in twice as many extracurricular activities as the first. Which data type does the types of extracurricular activities students are involved in is considered? The types of extracurricular activities students are involved in is considered nominal data, as they are categories or labels with no inherent order. In nominal data, the values represent different categories or groups, but there is no inherent numerical value or order associated with them. In the given survey findings, the different types of extracurricular activities are listed as categories: sports, arts and creativity, volunteering, clubs and organizations, and academic or research-related activities. Each of these types represents a distinct group, and they are not ordered or ranked in any specific way. For example, there is no natural numerical order to compare sports with arts and creativity, or to rank volunteering higher or lower than clubs and organizations. In which data type is the satisfaction with the variety of extracurricular opportunities categorized? Satisfaction with the variety of extracurricular opportunities is categorized as ordinal data, as it represents ordered categories without a precise numerical value. In ordinal data, the values are placed into categories that have a meaningful order or ranking, but the numerical difference between the categories is not precisely defined. In the given survey results, students' satisfaction levels are grouped into ordered categories such as very satisfied, satisfied, somewhat satisfied, dissatisfied, and very dissatisfied. These categories represent a clear ranking from the highest level of satisfaction, very satisfied, to the lowest level of satisfaction, very dissatisfied. However, the difference between each level of satisfaction is not precisely quantified in numerical terms. Now let's look at the scenario of Aarti, a university researcher, who is intrigued by how students' sleep habits impact their academic performance. For her research, Aarti first needs to collect data on the sleep habits of students. So she creates a questionnaire and asks a random sample of 20 students to participate. The survey includes questions about the students' age, gender, average number of hours of sleep per night, sleep quality, rated as good, fair, or poor, their current GPA, how often they experience difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, and whether they have any sleep habits or practices that they believe positively impact their academic performance. You can capture all of this information in a spreadsheet. Note that the average number of hours of sleep per night and GPA are ratio data. Sleep quality and gender are nominal data. From this data, Aarti wants to find out the average number of hours students sleep per night, average GPA, percentage of sleep quality rating, and percentage of male and female students. Let's see what she finds out. Aarti discovers that students, on average, sleep for 7.5 hours per night, and their average GPA is 3.4. Aarti finds that 60% of students rate their sleep quality as good, 30% as fair, and 10% as poor. Additionally, 55% of the participants are female and 45% are male.
You have now explored two scenarios of data collection and understood how to analyze and distinguish between the different types of data. In the upcoming topics, you'll learn how to use various statistical calculations as well as charts to analyze the data and present this information appropriately.